Okay, we're recording now, and for starters, if you don't mind, go ahead and give me your name, the spelling of your name, just so we have it for our writers.
Okay, please.
Hi, I'm Laurie Yoller, Laurie, and last name Yoller, Yoler, and I am Max's mom.
And I'm Ben Lenail, Benenail, and I'm Max's dad.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. You know, we've been following this tragic story from the start, but there's an update today in the presentation that you'll be making to Mission Trails to get some progress done on a possible bridge there.
Yeah, so tonight we have our second presentation in front of the Mission Trails Regional Park Citizens Advisory Committee to push for the construction of a pedestrian bridge at the San Diego River crossing where Max died on January 29.
Now, can you tell me, you know, how far we've come and what kind of reaction are you getting from the Mission Trails group?
Yeah, so tonight we'll make a presentation and show that we actually have some great accomplishments. Number one is that we've received more than 1,000 signatures.
More than 1,100 now.
Yeah, on our petition for the construction of the pedestrian bridge. Number two, amazingly, we've raised $500,000, or very close to raising, having raised $500,000 with the San Diego Foundation, only in just 6 weeks since we opened the Max Lenail Memorial Bridge Fund with the San Diego Foundation. And we also have tremendous support from elected officials, including Congressman Scott Peters and supervisors, chair of the Board of Supervisors, Nathan Fletcher, and many environmental groups. And so we have tremendous support in terms of the community, in terms of fundraising, and in terms of civic leaders. And we are really leaning hard on the Citizens Advisory Committee to recommend to the Mission Trails Regional Park authorities to initiate the project.
Can you say that again? How much have you raised in this short amount of time?
We've raised it should be right around $500,000 so far.
In just 6 weeks.
Extremely remarkable. And you know, I know that so many outdoors peoples, hikers and mountain bikers, and have come to the support of Max's bridge. Now was there, I understand that this had been suggested for the location for the past 10 years. Was there ever a structured design for this at all? Has that been in place, or would this all have to start from scratch?
You know, there was some in their master plan, there was some high level discussion of what kind of bridge might work, but there was no solid plan for it.
So the San Diego River crossing is really, you know, on a trail, on a very popular trail. And we have a lot of recent footage in just the last 2 weeks that people, even on very quiet days when the river is not swollen and the weather is very nice, people are still struggling to cross. You know, you can see people hanging to branches and people falling, and people really having difficulty crossing. And actually, on a couple of occasions, the rangers have finally put up signs, warning signs, and have actually closed the crossing due to inclement weather. So there is an acknowledgement that it is both a popular and dangerous spot.
But I think they're doing this for the first time. They've realized, wow, maybe we should actually do something about this incredibly dangerous path that is the only way for hikers and bikers to get back to their car on this loop that they would normally take if they were in the park.
I got to tell you, I'm an avid hiker. Yeah, I'm an avid hiker and I've always gone to the other side. This past weekend, I finally went to that side and I was just shocked. I was
Yeah.
completely shocked that there's not a bridge there and that so many people use that trail, especially for the South Fortuna side of that.
It was really shocking to me when I visited it, the trail right after Max's death. I was expecting that perhaps he'd chosen some crazy off-road part of the park. And when I saw that it was really the main trail, I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe there was no signage whatsoever. The only sign says, here's the trail for hikers and bikers, and no horses. That's the only thing it says. And it's called the San Diego River Crossing Trail. So it was incredibly shocking to me. And we've had many friends since Max's death go down to take a look and visit the site. And everyone has come back saying, how could there be no bridge there?
Well, it's amazing that you turned this tragic incident and not turned it into frustration and turned it into something that will help, thousands of other people's for years to come. So after tonight's presentation, what are the hopes? What's next?
So the main hope tonight is that the advisory committee sends a motion to the park task force, which is really the administrative authority that manages the park, and recommending that they initiate the project. And we've worked with a design and engineering firm, KPFF Consulting Engineers, with input from the city, the director of Parks and Rec. We have a preferred design, which is a 100-foot metal and timber pedestrian truss bridge. It looks great. It can be assembled quickly, and it will last 100 years with minimal maintenance. And so we're going to push for this design and hope that we can actually go from a conceptual phase, of doing renderings on the computer to actually looking at how we would build it at the San Diego River crossing.
Perfect. Is there a chance, is there any renderings of this design yet that you could share with us?
Yeah, I can send you the presentation.
That would be wonderful. And do we have permission to use clips from those videos that you sent links to as well?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. We have shared the Google Drive, with a lot of the footage with CBS 8, but we can resend it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
And then I will send you the presentation from the design firm. And you have the video produced by Lisa Gibson of Grizzly on Max, basically a short documentary on what happened to Max and why we're pushing for the bridge.
Is the presentation from the design firm still the 1, 2, and 3, or is there an update?
No, there is an update.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, we have what we need today. Is there anything else that you wanted to add before I let you go?
Just the YouTube video, and anyone who still wants to help, we still need to raise a lot of money to get this complete. So if anyone uses the park or wants to use the park or just wants to help, we still need to raise quite a bit of money. $500,000 sounds like a lot, but the city has, our consulting engineers have estimated it will take around $2 million to get the bridge built.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck to you, and we'll keep in touch along the way. Thank you so much for the update.
Thank you so much, Mario.